Hi guys, welcome to our channel. Our topic today are about the concept of agricultural biotechnology, and it's also known as agritech. It is defined as tools that alter living organisms or part of organisms to make or modify products for improving plants or animals or develop microorganisms for specific agricultural uses. In other words, agritech is an area of agricultural science involving the use of scientific tools and techniques. Gene engineering is one aspect of agritech which has been greatly developed upon in recent times. Now, you might have a question. What is gene engineering? Gene engineering is a type of modern biotechnology used to modify the genome, or what we call the genetic materials of living organisms. These methods introduce specific neural traits into a plant or animal by direct manipulation of its genomes. Now, let us move to the next.
So, how does genetic engineering work? The process of genetic engineering requires the successful completion of 5 basic steps. The first step is DNA extraction, where DNA is extracted from an organism with the desired trait. Next is gene cloning. The gene of interest is isolated from the rest of the genes extracted and thousands of copies are made. The third step is the modification of gene. The gene is modified to express in a desired way by altering and replacing gene regions with the help of restriction enzyme. Moving on is the transformation process, which involves the insertion of the desired transgene construct into cells of the recipient plant species. The fifth and final part of producing a genetically engineered crop is by crossbreeding. Transgenic plants are crossed with elite breeding lines to obtain a high-yielding transgenic line. The entire genetic engineering process is basically the same for any plant. The length of time required to complete all 5 steps from start to finish varies depending upon the gene, crop species, and available resources. It can take anywhere from 6 to 15 years or more before a new transgenic hybrid is ready for release to be grown in production fields.
At this point, you might be wondering what are the advantages of genetic engineering in agriculture. Without further ado, let's get started. First of all, genetic engineering in agriculture can increase crop yields. This is because it allows faster growth of plants. Thus, more crops are produced in a short period of time. Besides, it also develops resistance in crops towards pests and diseases. This is done by transferring resistance genes into the plant's genome. Therefore, the quality of crops is improved. Furthermore, it produces food which is more nutritious. This is due to the biofortification of crops. As a result, it helps to alleviate malnutrition in the world. In addition, genetic engineering in agriculture also plays a crucial role in helping to understand the basic biology of living organisms. The genetic information can improve the safety of our food supply, which helps in the development of improved animal and plant varieties. Last but not least, it is an undeniable fact that it helps to preserve the environment effectively. This is because it reduces the use of pesticides, which helps to build soil structure, clean air, and conserve water.
After knowing all of the advantages brought by the genetic engineering, now let's think about the examples of the crops that can be produced from the genetic engineering. The first examples of the crops is the genetically modified corn. A gene which is responsible for the bacterial pesticide is added into the corn to kill the larval pests. The next example is the genetically modified soybeans. The soybeans are inserted with a gene that renders them resistant to weed killers such as Roundup. Gluten-free wheat is also an example from the product of the genetic engineering. The gene coded for the gluten which will cause the food allergy is removed from the wheat during the genetic engineering process. The most well-known examples is the golden rice, which contain vitamin A and iron. These minerals can help to prevent common nutritional deficiencies in developing countries.
In a nutshell, agricultural biotechnology has tremendous potential for improving human society by increasing food production and improving food processing. I believe that you have clearly understand agritech after this video. Thanks for your time. Bye!